When the spotlight burns, Zhao Lusi and the cracks behind the glamour of Chinese entertainment. In an industry engineered to project perfection, sometimes all it takes is a crack for the whole facade to shatter. And this time that crack bears the name Zhao Lusi. A name that, until recently, evoked images of red carpets, flawless performances, and youth-stamped stardom. But the headlines now are not about her next drama. They're about her drama off-screen. And it's one that is shaking the very foundations of the Chinese entertainment industry. Zhao Lusi, hailed as a defining face of the post-95 generation of Chinese actresses, is no stranger to public adoration. But in 2025, she made headlines not for a breakout role, but for a bold rebellion going head-to-head against Galaxy Cool Entertainment, the agency she's been tethered to for over a decade. Behind the scenes of the curated glamour, a darker script had been playing out. Contracts forged under pressure, promises broken, autonomy stripped, and for Zhao Lusi, enough was finally enough. At just 17, Zhao signed her first contract with Galaxy Cool. A deal that, in hindsight, reads more like a cage than a launchpad. Fast forward to 2023, with her health in decline and public image on the line, Zhao found herself forced to renew that same contract under increasingly oppressive terms. When illness struck in December 2024, the company's vow to take responsibility quickly turned hollow. Projects were delayed, endorsement deals cancelled, and yet, Zhao was left to personally shoulder the financial damage. Rather than stand behind their star, Galaxy Cool allegedly tightened the screws, revoking her right to manage her own studio, and weaponizing threats of blacklisting if she pushed back. This wasn't just micromanagement. It was corporate coercion, and Zhao once again had to play a role she never auditioned for. That of a pawn in a power game. In a move that stunned fans and insiders alike, Zhao publicly shared that she had been battling clinical depression since 2019, a time coinciding with Galaxy Cool's near bankruptcy, during which she was reportedly loaned out to another company just to stay afloat. But the real horror lies not just in her silence, but in what she endured. She recounts episodes of verbal abuse, being insulted and berated by senior executives over missed roles. When she finally fell ill enough to be wheelchair-bound, instead of receiving medical attention, she was locked in a hotel room, subjected to superstitious exorcisms instead of professional treatment. The line between care and cruelty blurred beyond recognition. And when Zhao attempted to terminate the contract that had imprisoned her career and health, delays, excuses, stonewalling, a clear refusal to relinquish control. Perhaps the most chilling takeaway from Zhao Lusi's story is this. Not even one of the most beloved, bankable stars in China had the power to protect herself. In a talent economy where an actress's name can draw billions of views, one might assume leverage would follow fame. But the truth is far less flattering. In the world of Chinese entertainment conglomerates, the real power still rests with the contract, not the star. Zhao's case is not an outlier. It's part of a growing body of stories that paint a grim picture of industry-wide exploitation. From EXO's Zhang Yixing reportedly accepting a brutal 10 hours 90 minutes revenue split with SM Entertainment, to Yang Zi being forced into strategic productions to elevate other company talents, the pattern is clear. Young artists sign away their futures long before they understand the stakes. What happens when dreams are packaged, priced, and controlled by boardrooms? You get a generation of stars shackled by unfair deals. Contracts designed to profit from youthful ambition, while insulating companies from accountability. You get a system that rewards silence, punishes resistance, and weaponizes fame as both bait and leash. Actress Yang Mi, in a quote resurfaced from 2010, summed it up best. "If you have the guts, kill me. If you don't, then watch me become stronger." Her words now echo across Zhao Lusi's timeline, not as defiance but as prophecy. Because Zhao, like many before her, is choosing risk over routine, truth over convenience. And that choice could cost her 400 million yuan, the rumored price tag for breaking her contract 5 years early. In the Apple playbook, we've learned that every product tells a story, but more importantly, every story has the power to change the product. In Zhao Lusi's case, her story is becoming the product. A story of courage against corporate opacity, a signal flare in an industry where too many stars fade under pressure, unheard and unseen. Her battle is not just legal or financial, it's symbolic. It challenges the unwritten rule that the show must always go on, no matter the cost. And by going public, Zhao is doing something no scriptwriter could pen. She's forcing the industry to look at its own reflection. Zhao Lusi's fight is far from over. The stage has changed. The audience is wider. The questions are louder. And one thing is clear. The entertainment industry is no longer just about who shines the brightest, but who dares to light the darkest corners. Because sometimes the most powerful performance isn't on screen. It's in telling the truth, even when it's unscripted. This is not just Zhao Lusi's story. It's the story of every artist who signs a contract before learning how to read between the lines. It's a mirror held up to a billion-dollar machine asking, what is the true cost of a dream?